call it good morning. If you didn't get any sleep, then again, they don't know. Why would they call it good morning? I've always just said morning. Good morning just sounds shitty. Anyways, today is the 8th, and it's my go home date. We're also going to talk about the Peoplenet computer, and I'm gonna walk you through my day working this computer. It's the Peoplenet computer. It's an electronic log. One of the various ways that truckers have of logging everything that it is that they got to do. So let me get my stylus here. My stylus is my pen. That there is what we're going to be running over right here, and go through everything that basically needs to be gone through, and running through the day all the way to the end of the day. So hope you enjoy. Alright, so there it is. Says I've been on sleeper berth for 12 hours now, so that's pretty good. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're still on sleeper berth. I don't know if you guys can see it all that well, but my icons are lit up. And basically what I'm going to do is explain the Peoplenet computer, how you log stuff, how you flag stuff, and how you can delete stuff throughout the day. So first and foremost, my workflow is highlighted. Typically it's not, but because I have a load that I'm on right now, it's highlighted, and I can use workflow to make my day a whole lot easier. But what we got to do first is we got to go on duty, we got to flag an inspection, and then we got to do the inspection. So to go on duty, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to driver logs. This is where you go to go on duty. You go into driver logs, and then you go to duty status. In driver's logs, you can go on to duty status, where you can go on duty, off duty, sleeper berth, whatever. You can view your hours of service, you can make annotations, and you can also update your log. But we're going to go to duty status right here, and then we're going to go down here to on duty. And on duty there are 4 other icons. You have loading, unloading, fuel, and inspection, and we're going to go to inspection. This is basically making sure that I'm certifying that my logs are true and correct. I'm going to click yes. This is a confirmation page. Basically it comes up anytime you make a huge switch, like you're going to sleeper berth to driving, or driving on duty. This is a confirmation page. Basically you're going from sleeper berth up here, you're going on duty, and it's making sure that, so you click OK. And when you click OK, because we clicked inspection before, we're going to click OK, and as soon as we do, they'll gray out, meaning you can't use them, and it comes to the inspection sheet, which is an automatic, or you can go to it manually. And we're going to go to new, and we're going to go to pre, which is the very first one, and we're going to hit done. We are now on duty, 7:06, and the pre-trip has been flagged. And let me get out of the truck, do my walk around, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we're back. I got my handy stylus again. But you're probably trying to figure out, why am I using a pen for a stylus when I can use my finger? This system does come with a stylus, and it's back here on the back, and it's a little difficult to get out, but once you get it out, ta-da! There it is, a handy dandy little stylus. It sucks balls, and I never use it, so it just stays back here in this little cubby hold away, and I use my pen, my trusty pen. So we did the inspection, and it's already been flagged. We're going to mark it though. We're going to send a message indicating that we've done it. We're going to go to hotkeys. Hotkeys is a tab full of the common messages that truck drivers are using, and we're going to come down here to a CAN 45. We're going to click on there. Now when you get these messages that you got to fill out, you're going to see orange blocks and you're going to see gray blocks. Orange blocks are required to fill out in order for the message to be sent. So we're going to type in the truck number, then we're going to tab. When you get to a block that has multiple choices, you can use the arrow keys left or right to go up or down. I know it's odd, go left to go down, right? And then we're going to hit the tab key again, and whoa, wait a minute, go back. You can't go back unless you tap it. There have been no defects. What am I doing? We're going to tab down trailer. We have 44887. And we're going to tab down again, go to no. More than one unit, no. And then we're going to get to the last 3 screens where I got to type in my company ID, my license, and then today's date. When you click on the date, it brings up this handy dandy little calendar so that you can make sure that you're on the right date. Since I know that today's the 8th is already highlighted, I don't have to select anything else. I just click OK, then I click send. Voila. Hit OK when this message comes up, or you can let it count down. Alright, this is your messaging box. Okay, I have nothing in drafts. I have 38 messages that are sent, and I have 15 messages that are saved, and I have 2 in my inbox. When you get a summary of tentative pre-plan, which is basically a load that you have to agree to, there will be a little exclamation point marking on the side, and it's a required message. When you open it up, you have to fill it out. Okay, once you open it, you can't get out of it. You have to hit yes or no. You have to complete it. There is a neat little trick though. You hold these 2 buttons right here at the same time, and this top button right here. Hold those 3 buttons at the same time. The computer shuts down, and you can basically restart it, and that's how you can get out of the message. And the message will still be there, waiting for you to reopen it again. To delete a message, you just hit delete. If the delete icon is highlighted, you can delete said message. A lot of times when you come into drafts where you have messages waiting to be filled out, you cannot delete them. They are grayed out. So what you do to get around that is you go to your default home screen. This is my custom home screen. I organize these icons myself. You go to your default home screen, and then you come up to system. When you come up to system, voila. Okay, you're gonna go to information. You go to information, you go to services down here on the bottom. You go to services, you click empty mailbox, and you hit select. Now you can select the mailbox that you wish to empty. If you have a message in draft that you no longer need, but you need to delete it, you can click on drafts and you can empty it. And I'm going to show you why I go into sent. I'm going to click on sent, and it'll ask me if I want to delete all 38 messages in the sent mailbox. I can click yes or no. I'm going to click yes. And they're deleted. It's that simple. So you go back to home, go into your inbox, and right there it said 38, and now there's nothing. Okay, and that's how you can do a mass delete of messages, and that's how you can get rid of a message in your draft that you need to get rid of. Workflow. When you go into workflow, it tends to make your job slightly easier. I have 2 locations. I have the warehouse, which is a couple miles down the road, and I'm going to the JB Hunt yard in Joplin, Maryland. You click route, and it'll open up the GPS, and it will automatically route you to that location. When you get there, you click arrive. If you don't manually click arrive, a screen will pop up asking you if you're at the right place. You can click yes or no. I tend to click no, and then I come in here and I click arrive once I go on duty. When you click arrive, that does your entire loaded call. Okay, you used to have to manually fill out information for your loaded call. When you click arrive in the workflow, it automatically does your arrival call, and then it jumps over to do your unloaded call. And sometimes some of the information is already filled out, so you have limited information to fill out, and it makes life a whole lot easier. And we're going to click route. And when you click route, give it a minute, and it brings up your GPS system right here, and it tells you your appointment. Appointment is the 8th today between midnight and midnight. So I have all day to pick up, but I'm right down the road, so it's going to be too easy. This is loading up. It's finding the best way to get there, which is literally going to be right down the street. So but I have to show you this, you know, so that you understand what's going on. If you come up to a situation on your route where you have to stop and basically find another way because the route is no good, you click this little icon right here, and it basically, you can flag the route and say, hey, you know, send a message, hey, this is no good. This route is no good.
4.5 miles.
Shut up. I like to zoom out a little bit, and voila, there's your GPS. Okay. To get back to the home screen from the GPS, you can just touch anywhere on the bottom where it says active user. Touch anywhere down there and you come back to your screen. So you can go to your home screen and you can do everything else that you got to do. So we are going to head down the road and we are going to get this load that I got to pick up, and I'll go through the whole arrival calls, loaded calls, and get back on the road. Alright, so we've arrived. We're still on driving, so what we got to do is we have to go to driver log, back in the driver log, and we got to go to on duty, and we're going to go to loading because we're getting loaded. What we're doing is we're doing a drop and hook. We're going to drop the trailer that we got, and we got to pick up our trailer, which is right there, that one right there. And so we're going to go to loading. Again, it's going to verify. We're going to click yep. Then we're going to go back up to home. We're going to go back into workflow. And then we're going to click arrive. Boom. And just like that, our arrival call has been completed, and now we're at the loading screen. So when we get the paperwork for the load, we'll fill out the loaded call, and then we'll hit the road again. Alright, so we have our paperwork and we have our seal, information that we need. We have our total weight right there, 37. Let me get the keyboard out. I was told it's going to be 42,000. Since we're at 37, I'm not too overtly concerned. So what we now have to do is we have to enter in all the information. What's unique about this load here is it's not going directly to its location. It is actually going to go to a drop yard, and then from there be picked up by another truck and taken a little bit further north to where it's going in Buffalo, New York. So even though it's going to a drop yard, we still have to put in New York. The drop yard's in Maryland, but the destination is to New York, so we type in New York. Today's the 8th. Just go ahead and skip that. Time, always use a 24-hour clock. The seal number, you get that from the seal. Type in the whole number, letters, numbers, everything. There's a PO number. I do not see one. Skip to the next. Nope. Now we got to put in the BOL number. 0461 863. Yes, we did drop an empty. Preload. We dropped it at empty. Load count. See right there where it says 40,000? That's wrong. We're going to change that. The count's right, but then the weight is not. So we're going to adjust the weight here. To 38,390. That's the total gross. JB Hunt equipment, of course. I'm going to type in the trailer number. JB Hunt, when you're dealing with these older trailers, it says 50487, but we have 6-digit trailer numbers. So if you don't see a 6-digit, you make one, and it's a 0. 487. It's how we track our trailers. Nobody else tracks them like that, you know, at least not the shipper and so forth. And then we're going to put in our ETA. Most companies, ETA is your time of arrival. Ours is a time of availability. I don't know if it's the same anywhere else. We're going to type in today's date. And because I'm going home, we are going to go with 1400. Type in 1 hour. I'm going home. I'm not going to get a load after this. For inbound loads, that's for if it's going to the rail yard. Since this is not an intermodal container, it is a regular van. We are not going to the rail. Our van trailers do not go to the rail. And we are going to hit send. We have just done our loaded call. We hit OK. It's going to ask if we want to automatically route us to the JB Hunt yard in Joppa. We're going to go ahead and go with yes. And now we click the part. it automatically says that we departed this location and we are now being routed to the location to drop it in Joppa, Maryland, and we'll be up there by about 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock. All right, made it. Here I am. I'm at the drop yard. This is in Maryland. It's really just a giant drop yard. So we're here. We got all of our paperwork ready, and we have a seal because we're going to put it in the bill box so that the next driver can pick everything up. And we have a seal to keep it all closed. That way it doesn't get tampered with, and people know from the front that it's loaded trailer. What we got to do now is we have to go on duty, and we have to go to unloading. You see that the screen there. We're going to go to unloading. Even though it's a simple drop, we still have to do this. Okay, everything's grayed out, meaning you can't use it. Then it highlights. All right, we're good. Go back over here. We go back into workflow, and then we do arrive. That means that we're here. We already, because we're dropping it, and we're going to go back into workflow. Like I said, because it's a drop, and we're going to click depart. Now it's all grayed out and you can't use it. We're going to go over here to hotkeys. Going to send a freeform or a can1 message to the boss. Let the boss know that we have dropped it. All we do is we type in a simple drop trailer HC050487. Just like that. I hope you can see that. I can't tell, but I hope you can. Alrighty, now that we got the message typed in, we are going to send the message. Boom. Send. Message sent. And just like that. And we're done here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this paperwork right here, and I am going to put it into the bill box. And then once it's in the bill box, and we'll pull out from the trailer, take off. We're heading up to Elkton, Maryland, which is where I'm staying. And get up there, and we'll go through the shutdown procedures, and then that should be it. All right, we have arrived. We are at the truck stop. And what we're going to do first is I like to clear out all my messages. So we are going to clear out all the inboxes. We are going to clear everything out. Do that one. Bam. Do that one. And do that one. Outstanding. Alright, so we're going to go on duty, and we're going to go to inspect. Brings us up to the inspection screen on an automatic. We're going to go to new. We're going to go post. We are done. And we're going to fill everything in. We only pulled 2 trailers today, so we're going to fill all this in. We're going to hit send. And let's see here. The first trailer. I think that's the right trailer. It is now. Oh, nope, that's right. That's the wrong trailer. Bam. No. Type in all the credentials. The date. Hit done. Voila. All right, now we are shutting down for 34 reset, so there's some other stuff that we got to do. Like, we're going to go to our inbox and we're going to go to form. This is how you can find all the other messages that you might need. You see that right there. And we are going to come down to 2. It's our ETA. We're going to set that for, let's see, today's the 8th, on the 12th. 2.215 at 8 a.m. for 11 hours. We're going to hit send. Boom. Then we're going to go back into form and come down. Use your arrow keys up and down to go up and down on this one. We go right here to start time off. Hit enter. Boom. Clear it. Go back, make sure we're not needing anything else. Alright, now to log out, because this is a custom home screen that I picked, I can move the icons around as I need them. To log out of the truck, we have to go default home. We're going to go to driver. We're going to go to log out. It's going to ask, make sure you want to leave the truck. Hit yes. And we're going to go off duty. We're going to confirm it. Let the computer do its thing. And voila, we are done. So that's pretty much how you get around the Peoplenet computer. I find it a lot easier to use than the Qualcomm's. And I think this thing is just freaking awesome. I can do a little bit more with it than I could with the Qualcomm. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I got to clean out my truck, get my stuff ready, because my family's going to be here in a minute, pick me up. So deuces, peace the fuck out.